are back live, my friends. Continuing with the lies of the government and the media, the dominant corporate media that's not so dominant. So they're moving to try to censor the web. This is out of Reuters. Iraq combat over, but U.S. troops still in danger. And then it quotes them as saying they're irritated. They're angry that they've been renamed from combat brigades to combat assistance brigades, and that they're still dying. In fact, in the last month since they made this announcement, the numbers of deaths have increased. So they went from 150,000 mercenaries to 200,000, that's admitted, in the last month. So they pulled roughly 40,000 U.S. troops out, sent about half of those to Afghanistan, the other half back home, who were already set to be rotated back, and they sent more mercenaries in, and you got 50,000 U.S. troops there, scores of bases, some of them that are some of the largest U.S., quote, embassies in the world, giant green zones, and they run snatch and grab teams, they run CIA payoff teams that buy off the media. They have set up a nice little tyranny there. And there's 50,000 troops that roll around and are called out to assist the Iraqi police and Iraqi military, and they're still being killed. And it was a lie 7.5 years ago when George Bush got on the deck of the aircraft carrier off the coast of California, implied that he was off the coast of Iraq, and got out in his fighter pilot outfit. And Fox News, I was watching it live, said he really was a fighter ace. He looks good in that uniform. He's tough. It's kind of like Vladimir Putin constantly out there doing all these different tough guy things, spraying the wildfires, out there shooting animals. It's like, oh, he's Arnold Schwarzenegger. And it's the same image with Bush. Well, now with Obama, he's just played musical chairs, a shell game with the troops, and just tells everybody that the war is over. It's all over for the unknown soldier. By the way, we're going to get Dick Gregory on in the next few days, civil rights icon. I called him this morning. Never talked to Dick Gregory, one of the greatest living civil rights people. And he called me Dr. Jones, and he said, I'm a big supporter and admire what you do. I was blown away by that, and we're working with a scheduler to get him on the next week, maybe even the next few days. But Dick Gregory announces hunger strike for 9/11 Truth, says he will not eat and until there's a new investigation launched. This is going to get some attention. So more and more prominent people going public for 9/11 Truth, because the official story is a fraud, and he cites, of course, Building 7 as one of his main issues. Okay, getting into economic news. I'm going to cover this at the end of this segment and in the first 5 minutes of the next hour. Then we've got a retired FBI agent, Mr. Adams, joining us coming up. This wire, most days it's so easy to hide my wire because I don't wear headphones because they're making me go deaf. And just today, it's just impossible to hide that sucker. I might as well just go back to headphones. It's just driving me crazy back there. Plus, it's, you know what, just go back to one of the old ones. I think this one is twisted around or something. I think we're going to give up on this today after hours of trying to get the stupid thing to stop flopping around. I don't mind that it's sticking out and you can see it in the back. It's that it keeps falling out of my ear. It's all like somebody used it as a bullwhip or something this weekend. It's just all tangled around. That's your important economic news, ladies and gentlemen. That my earpiece is giving me problems. Right there. I don't even know what to say anymore these days. A gremlin came in here during the weekend, not one of the little nice fur balls like Gizmo, one of the bad ones, and got the cord out and went, and got it all in a big knot. All right, let me put my serious cap on here. I look at this news in front of me on the economy, and I don't even want to cover it, folks. I know a lot of you are in denial out there. I'd love to stick my head in the sand, but we just can't do that.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.